Just trying to fix up my stream here. Backup laptop is in panic mode, apparently. Maybe I should just pull up the chat on my local system here. Fires all over my headphones here. Oh, that's working now, apparently. All right. Alright, so as you can tell on the top right, I have the live stream up from the Big 20 reveal. It's not happening for another half an hour. I did receive Metroid Oh, let me turn my TV on. Did receive Metroid in the mail today. This is the Super Famicom version of all things. Uh, pretty sweet. I'm gonna play it, goof around with it a little bit. Just so you know, I'm not lying. Liar, but this is the cart. You see, it's not. It doesn't look like a regular Super Nintendo that you're used to. It's more rounded. This is like the European Japanese style. But as you can see here, this thing is like. When I bought this, I honestly thought it was fake because it looked too good. And I took it apart, looked at the board, looked up just the chips and everything, and this thing is legit. It's so clean, and I paid $40 for it. That's insane. So, for me. Okay, put it back in. And then we're gonna just see if it works, I guess, right? This is somebody else's game. Did a copy, did a clear. I usually don't like to erase people's stuff. So we're gonna exit. Yeah, see, that's the difference. This would be the default. So whoever had this before obviously was playing it, and they had it on the English setting. So that's what it is. Hey, Immune, how you doing? Yeah, that's right. Big 20 reveal. It's not for another half an hour, but I'm actually checking out my Super Metroid game here that I just picked up, and it seems to be working great so far. Yeah, Super Metroid. So I bought this. I don't know if you guys caught the early part of this. I bought this on eBay. It's the Super Famicom version. It was $40, and all I had to do was remove some plastic. You're not gonna be able to see it, but there's these little plastic things inside the Super Nintendo, the USA version. You remove those, the other cartridge will fit, and you're good to go. And of course, this game actually has it's a English on it too. So but yeah, super excited. Yeah, I'm gonna put this up here so I can actually see the chat. I'm kind of winging it a little bit. Chat up here, so that kind of helps me sort it out. I have beat Super Metroid once before. Never when I was a kid. I didn't have it as a kid, but I did rent it. Didn't get very far. I didn't understand that you could run in the game, so I got to a point where you're supposed to run, and I didn't know there was a run button. So I got stuck, and I just, yeah, it was weird. But I'm excited for the Super Metroid. I think I'm gonna get the Super Game Boy too. I just gotta wait for the dealer to get back. I guess he's on vacation. I bought this, and then he went on vacation for a month. So when he comes back, I'm gonna message him and try to get Super Game Boy too, because that's like $50, and I think that would be pretty sweet to get that at. So it's called Super Game Boy 2, whatever. That's the thing that plays the Game Boy games on the Super Nintendo. About 28 minutes, so we can goof around with this game a little bit. I think the intro takes like 20 minutes. Just gonna remember to turn the desktop audio on. R up, L is down. I thought there was a way. Ah, I haven't played this game in a while. My TV's so washed out. I gotta replace it at some point. My CRT is not great. Yeah, if you hold B, you'll run. And for whatever reason, when I used to play this game as a kid, I didn't know that. See, this is like regular walk and run. Oh, man. I think he's supposed to die here. Emergency. It's like a throwback to Metroid 1. I would like to get Metroid Prime remastered on the Switch. I was hoping that the second and third would be remastered on the Switch so I can play through those before 4 comes out. So I'm definitely going to buy Metroid Prime 4 whenever that gets released. Whenever that happens. I've been saying that for like 12 years, it seems like. I forgot how cool Metroid sounds when you have headphones on. With stereo. It's pretty cool. Do you have wall jump immediately? Alright, we gotta go to the lab. It called Metroid Prime. That was on the GameCube. It was re-released on the Wii and the Wii U. Well, the Wii U had the trilogy. I think the Wii also had them. Metroid Primes, but they were remakes, or I guess remasters. They are originally on the first and second one were on GameCube. I don't think Metroid Prime 3 was on GameCube. I don't remember. I own them. I own the trilogy, but I think the first and second one was GameCube. Third one might have been Wii U, or it might have been the Wii, and then the Wii U might have got all. Or I could be wrong altogether. But yeah, the Metroid Prime series, that's the 3D one. which is it's pretty cool. I like it. It's not for everybody. People, when they think Metroid, think games like this, 2D side-scrolling type stuff, which I also like. So it's like me with Mario. I like 2D Marios, I like 3D Marios, I like 2.5D Marios. That's cool, man. I can't believe. I mean, I always knew the Japanese versions were like a lot cheaper. But to be able to get this at such a cheap price, and the thing is like brand new, and then the fact that it does have English or Japanese. I mean, I could play games in Japanese. I just can't play like RPGs like really well because I can't translate that. Well, unless I know the game. If I know the game, then I can probably get past it. Metroid on Switch. Which Metroid though? Because I think the Switch has Metroid Prime 1 Remaster. It has Metroid Dread, which is pretty cool. If you've ever played Metroid 2 on the Game Boy, there's a remake for it on the DS called Samus Returns or Return of Samus. I forget. It's like flipped. Whatever the NES or the Game Boy one, it might be Return of Samus, and then the remake is called Samus Returns. But it's the same game, but just kind of revised. That plays a lot like Metroid Dread. Very similar. As everybody starts turning on me. I wonder how much I can get, like Castlevania 4 or whatever on the Famicom version. I gotta imagine that's gonna be like a lot cheaper than the original. I could buy Bonk's Adventure on the NES, well, Famicom, for like $50, where the NES version is like 2,000. Are you looking to play like the old school ones? Because I think like the NES Online might have them. You might be good to go if you don't mind paying the extra service. To be honest with you, I mean it just depends. Like I have access to like real games and emulators, and I got like EverDrives. I have access to play whatever game I want at any time, pretty much. But if you don't have that same kind of access that I have, the Nintendo Switch Online, like I have that as well. And every once in a while I look at the games, and they got some good games on there. They got like most of the ones that most people would want. Very few are missing. They don't have any Final Fantasies though. But I mean, they put that on like the Super Nintendo Minis, which I also have. The classics, I guess they're called. They exist, but it really just depends. But like I could play Metroid Dread on my computer because I have like the ROM or whatever. It works like 95%. compared to the original. Or, you know, it slows down during like the cutscenes, but the rest of the gameplay is just fine. That's through emulation, but emulation is tough. I mean, I have a, you know, $2,000 computer that I built, so it should be able to play that. So, oh, good. It's good. But yeah, there's many different ways, but for the Switch, yeah, if you're looking for like the newer Metroids, like the Metroid Prime series, they just got that one available. Which, if you haven't played the Prime series and you watch like a video of it and it looks good, like the game is really fun. But yeah, it's a little. Oh, I don't have bombs. That's why. The problem is the GameCube version, you can use the controller. The Wii, you had to use the controls, like the motion controls, which is okay. But the Switch allows you to use dual analog, which is like, that's pretty cool. And honestly, I would have bought the Metroid Prime remake, but I honestly thought it would have been a trilogy. Because the funny thing is, when they announced the Metroid Prime remaster for the Switch, a week before that, I had literally just played that game on my Wii U, which is an HD remaster of the game. I played and beat it for the first or second time because I had the trilogy. So when they announced that the Switch version was coming out, I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. I kind of assumed that it was going to be the trilogy. So when I found out it was just the first one, I was like, oh, well, I just beat that last week. Like, I'm not going to buy that game just to play it. And that was before I was streaming Switches online, so I might have purchased it if I was streaming at the time, but I wasn't. So, who knows? I think I'll probably play Prime, the first Prime at some point. I did reactivate my Prime account, my GameFly account, because I want to get some games for my kids to play, and I might be able to get Prime. If I do, I can beat that like on a weekend or something. Not anytime soon, but it'll happen. I do want to replay that game. I think it would be great to play on the Switch. You thought we would be an hour late? Oh, you can't be late for this one. This is a big one. Just so you know, I'm playing the new Super Metroid game that I just bought. It's Super Famicom. It works fantastic, and it was half the price of the USA version, so I'm psyched. So I'm just playing this because I have nothing else to do for another just about 15 minutes. The stream should probably get going, which I have on the top right here. I'll make that stream bigger so we can watch it. I'll turn the sound off of the game, and then we'll just hang out and see what kind of games I have to deal with. 20 NES games. So, yeah, that's fun. Hopefully it's games I already played. I'm really hoping, because it's going to be hard for me to practice them when I'm also doing Sega Genesis Race as well. That should be interesting. I made predictions, or votes, I mean, and I don't really have predictions, but I think expect Legacy of the Wizard to be on there. I guarantee you that's going to be on there. A Lolo game, possibly. But then again, after that, I have no idea. Yeah, Super Metroid's awesome. I've only beaten it once. So, I look forward to doing a full playthrough of this at some point. I'm not very good at this game, by the way. Just beware. This game, I mean, it's not like a super hard game, to be honest, but I'm not good at it still. There's... When there's about 5 minutes left, then I'll stop playing. We'll just kick back and I'll put the stream on. There's nothing's happening. You can see it on the top right there. There's nothing going on. Just playing music. I want to make a Metroid stylish game on the Genesis. I think that's one of the reasons why I'm kind of looking forward to playing this game, to give me ideas for my development. Got a lot to learn now. I'm on a plane. I think one of the coolest things about Metroid compared to Metroid, or I guess Super Metroid, is that it has a map system. I also like the Metroid Fusion and Metroid Zero, which I own for the Game Boy Advance, and I have the Game Boy Advance player. The Game Boy player on the GameCube. So that could also be in the future as well. I got lots and lots of fun options. The only problem with playing What? Huh. The only problem with playing Game Boy Advance games is that I don't have a good controller for the GameCube. That's one of the reasons why I want to get a Super Game Boy. And actually, specifically the Super Game Boy 2, which is the Japanese only release. Because the Super Game Boy on the Super Nintendo, it has the wrong timing out. So you can't use any of the games. You can't like speed run those games and have a legit time because it actually plays it too fast compared to original hardware, which is weird. I mean, there's fixes for it, but it's actually cheaper just to get the Japanese version, which I think I'm probably gonna get. I think that's the idea. Speaking of, let's steal something from my other scene. This. Okay, we're steal that. Sources. Go ahead and copy this. Head back to my other scene. Paste. There. All right. Wait, what am I doing? Do the jig. Hey Kai, what's going on? We're about 7 minutes away from the reveal. Once it gets a little bit closer, I'll turn off this game. I just wanted to try it out. This is the Super Famicom version, Super Metroid, which was only $40, and the thing was so clean and new that I had to go on the internet and make sure I didn't get like a knockoff copy or something. But it's 100% legit, and it's ridiculous how cheap it is compared to the USA version. Yeah, I hope it's games, at least hope half the list is games I've already beaten. Because I always get like these games that like I'd never seen before, and that's not gonna happen. But, oh man, there's always gonna be one game that's gonna be the killer for me. Oh, okay, it's this area. I'm kind of hoping there's a Mario game in there. Maybe not Mario 2. Maybe Mario 1. I don't know. It's because, like, it's just less games I have to, like, learn hardcore. But I don't really care what the games are, to be honest with you. Whatever it is, I'm just going to suck it up and learn it. Get good. I'm not going to complain. I've got a lot of experience under my belt already. I did 2 races. It would be my 3rd race. And in the NES side, at least. Man, this music is nice. Got those headphones on. It's a different game when you can put headphones, surround sound, well, not surround sound, but headphones on, man. Hey, Rusty. Good to see you. Yeah, this is a classic. This is the Japanese version. Except the Japanese version is also can be the English version, and it's half the price. And all I had to do was snap 2 tabs on my Super Nintendo. Pretty sweet. I have beaten this game before. I've never owned it, but I own it now. We're getting a little bit closer to the time. Might need to... Alright, we're gonna go to the save. Because we're a couple minutes away from the supposed reveal time. I'm sure they're ready, but... There's a save right here. Yeah, this music's sweet. Alright, cool. So Super Metroid. So like I said, this is the Super Famicom version that I picked up. It's like, I'm telling you, this thing is clean. It's like brand new. And I took it apart to look at the board to make sure it was legit. So I'm like, did I just buy a knockoff? Like, this is crazy. And I looked at the board is legit. I looked at all the chips, random numbers. I'm like, it's so clean and new. I'm like, mind is boggled, to be honest with you. So I'm like over the moon with this game. The fact that I'd have to spend $80 to get like a USA version, or the whole back of it is yellow and the stickers ripped off. But Super Metroid. Big ups to the Twitch followers who helped me purchase this. We'll get a playthrough of that at some point. Right now, so we're gonna put this guy on What are we doing with this? Make that disappear. Bring this over here. Bring this guy down here. Whoop. So something like that. Shrink this guy a little bit. And my camera is in reverse. I don't know, because of the way that my shelf is behind me and the way that I have my stream set up. Yeah, that's Batman music. Side pocket, Godzilla 2. Yeah, this normally the race is in September, like early September, but they didn't announce this quick enough. But they're giving you like 6 weeks of practice, so that's awesome. I'm gonna need it. I think these are all the games that's been on the list already in the different like categories. Travel back in time. Did you know these things existed? A tall can of Voodoo Ranger? My drink. I had to stop and get some milk, so I figured, well, why not enjoy a drink while I await what the next 6 weeks of my life are going to be devoted to. At least part of it. We'll see when the Sega 8 race comes on.
Hello.
There we go.
And welcome.
That would be
to the
Lack
Big 20
Attack.
number 19 reveal. I am joined by Mr. Apollo. Hello.
What's going on? How is everyone doing? I'm excited. I'm ready. I think this list is good. You know, as we go through these games, anything that you see in chat that looks awesome, you're welcome. That was me. Anything that maybe is less awesome, which there's none of it, maybe that was Lack. I don't know. But Lack, what are we gonna be doing to show off these games? Maybe a little tradition that we have that we going on. Everyone loves a little musical games.
Absolutely. I think
My shelf is
number
to
one
my
thing
left.
is tradition. With so many things changing,
So this is my
it's
left
good that
shoulder.
some things
This is my
stay the
right
same.
shoulder. So yeah, it's backwards.
So we're going to go through, we're going to reveal the games one at a time in order. And we'll give you a chance to guess the game
by the music.
by the opening music.
I like that they do that.
So,
that's fun.
I guess before we got going, should we kind of give a super quick review of like how this list was even made, what was the setup, how were games chosen, all that kind of stuff?
Yeah. So this is the fall Big 20s have traditionally been the people's choice the last few years. And so we continued with that. We got feedback from a bunch of people saying like, it's a lot of the same games, kind of the same feeling. So it'd be nice if we mixed it up. We also, people also liked the way we did it because they were super fun, super popular games. So we took a hybrid and the staff worked to create a system where you could vote and
Racers got the vote on the games. I voted
at different points. So like a vote for a game.
I voted for all the games that I knew how to play.
Was worth more than a vote for a game that had been in a Big 20 recently or at all. And so we got those a few weeks ago, and We tallied those votes, and we picked 10 games from the votes.
Yeah. So voters got 10 of the games,
So
and
the
then
highest vote getters were the ones that we
the
put in.
staff
And we also
members
did it
picked
by
the other
genre.
10.
So it wasn't just top 10.
Kabuki?
It was
Maybe.
top 10. Like, you know, when you voted
Headbanging hair?
in the poll, you put games in that were kind of you know, split apart based on a genre. So we picked the games from the votes that way too. And then the remaining 10 games, we as a staff picked to kind of complement the 10 games that were voted in by the community.
Really did that to make sure we got what we wanted, and also
I think,
throw some stuff in there that we wouldn't expect.
Yeah, I think that about kind of says
So that should be
what
interesting.
the last couple weeks of our time, few weeks, maybe even more than that, was definitely there was a lot of cool games that came in via votes, going through, seeing how those fit together, what kind of goals can go with those games, short, long, fun, and then trying to see, like, through different old lists, new lists, none lists, voted lists, not voted lists, what else can kind of fit in and kind of just make the list over. It's like when you get, like in the old days, sometimes like albums, it was all about the albums, the album as a whole. It wasn't just the single. Listen to the beginning to the end of the album. That's what we're hoping some of these big 20s are like, from beginning to end. That kind of just like flows together. So, but I don't know. Chat, are you ready? Are you ready to see what's on the list?
Yeah,
We are
thank you,
ready.
everyone, for being patient. We really wanted to make this good, and so sorry about the delay. We had some staff conflicts of just timing, and we couldn't really get a date. So thanks for coming together.
I'm just
on a
glad they got it
Wednesday
done.
Evening, I think for the first time.
We
in
all made our
WrestleMania's
complaints,
history,
but at the same
to
time,
do,
they do this for free.
to do it. So
You get no reward.
Let's kick it
It's
off.
all for fun.
Game number 1.
All right, let's go. What's the sound? As soon as you hear it, just start typing in with your guess. I said Legacy Wizard will be on the list.
The music is playing, by the way.
Is it? Well, no, it's not. There's no music playing.
The title music, all the title music there is playing.
Oh, there is no title music, so maybe they're trolling. They're trolling.
Oh wait,
They're goofing.
maybe I have to press start.
Oh,
But not just on controller 1. I have to press start on controller 2.
start and controller.
Does anybody
2.
know what it is?
No. Nintendo World Championships.
It is Nintendo
What?
World Championships 1990.
Okay.
Apollo, you know anything about this game?
I mean,
I've played this
an
ROM.
interesting game. So look at that. We have Mario.
It's
So
Mario,
just-
Rad
Mario,
Racer,
right?
and
We're just gonna be
Tetris.
playing
3
Mario.
games I'm already good at.
It's not quite.
I'm down
that.
for it.
We
You gotta
said,
get
know
the
what?
mushrooms.
This is like the people's choice.
I'll shut
we
up.
need a
I'll let them
good-
talk.
What game could go into this list? And we just couldn't decide. So we're like, how about we just put 3 games in the list?
Wait, so I
yeah,
need to have
we
a
got-
second controller?
It's Mario, then Rad Racer, then Tetris, all in one sort of like.
Very familiar with
The
this.
goal we're going to be doing is you're going to be playing through all 3 games and then getting 25 lines in Tetris. For Mario, it's not just a normal Mario run. You're going to be getting 50 coins. So it's 50 coins, beating
50
a level of Rad
coins.
Racer, 25 lines in Tetris. And something that's interesting is like how this game sort of works is that
This is how they're
like,
starting off.
you have a time limit. And so make sure that like you can get all 3 games done within the time limit. But this is the first game. Oh, have you ever played Mario before?
Well,
this is the
Lack,
first
stop
blind
trolling.
play of Mario for Lack Attack.
Hey, I did it. Okay. It's actually a strat because you want to get the coins at the beginning, right? So you don't want to.
Yeah. All right, well,
You know,
that's
you don't
interesting
wanna,
already. Starting off with the
get too many
Nintendo World
coins and then not
Championship.
be able to go back and get
And the funny
those.
thing is, I was gonna try to see if I can like
Don't
buy all
remember
20
where all the coins
games.
are, so I'll
Well, I
just
already know
die
that I
on
can't.
purpose and get more coins.
I can't own this one.
I also wanted to show you this kind of screen.
Unless you guys want to
transition here.
donate like
And
30
don't
grand
worry,
to me.
I programmed the ROM to have 99 lives so that you
Oh,
can,
99 left. That's pretty good. So they hacked
you
it a
won't
little
get
bit.
out. So here's what happens when you get 50. You beat it,
Boom.
and
I
you move on
saw-
to the next game.
I saw something that Ness Cardinale said in chat and about if you're too slow, will people have to start over? It's sort of the reason why this is the first game on the list. I think it's a good starting game for people to play in because basically the rules for this is that either
Rad Racer. We just played Rad
From
Racer
your
too.
protein powders,
Oh no,
you can
ads.
mix up your Mondays,
Man, they gotta turn that off.
Sundays, post runs, and hey, just for fun. These powders are packed with 30 grams of protein and have 1 gram of sugar in flavors that can make every day taste amazing and every goal feel deliciously within reach. So start mixing things up.
I do
And
not
stir,
sponsor. I don't get paid, or am I not
and
sponsored by Premier
Premier
Protein Powders?
Sweeten the journey.
go
I do not
at
approve.
the very least, like if 100 people are racing and none of them beat the game, guess what? We're all going to be tied going into game 2. Oh, there was an ad.
Yeah.
It's okay. I was taught it's not important when I talk anyway.
All right, so
Nintendo World
TLDR,
Championships.
TLDR, you're able to move on to the next game if you run out of time.
Yeah. So you play until you get 25 lines, and this is all in the goals document. We really were very detailed, and hopefully there's no confusion. So you don't have to finish it and then reset. You can, if you run out of time, it's like 2 minutes difference between the world record and actually running out of time.
yeah, they did look good. If they want to sponsor
Everyone
me,
could just not
I'll
play
drink
it.
them while I
All
stream.
it takes is one person, though. Prisoner's Dilemma.
$20 a
Are you
stream.
all going to decide to not play it, or is someone going to try and beat it 2 minutes faster?
Yeah, you could do that. So those games are in order. You can't skip Super Mario Brothers, even though there is a code to skip it. You're not allowed to. You got to play all 3. So that's first game. Game number 1. Very exciting. Love the, and that was fun to kind of release it on the heels of like the Switch version of the NES one.
Yeah, everyone's been been
Nightmare
seeing a
on
lot
Elm
of,
Street?
Players who never really did NES stuff.
That's a tough
being able to
one.
Play the Switch version, and it's been cool. So this was good timing.
The games that never been on the list
Alright,
are getting heavier
game
weights.
number
So
2.
if enough people do it. All right, listen. See if we can figure out the game.
Oh, negative got it. Negative got it.
Negative.
No idea.
It is Godzilla.
Godzilla? Oh no! Monster of
Monster
Monsters?
of Monsters.
What are they
And what's
doing?
the goal going to be here?
So the goal for this game is we're gonna be doing the first level. We're gonna be doing Earth, but
Earth?
we're forcing you to defeat the 2 bosses because there are strats that are just like, oh, I'm just gonna like kill one of my characters. And
Yeah,
just
I never
go
played this
forward.
either. I
No,
think
you're
it's
Godzilla. Fight the guys.
kind
So
of
you're starting the game,
not good.
Kill the 2 bosses before you move on. You
The-
know,
maybe this is definitely one of the
you
games that
gotta feel like
nobody
you're a
voted
monster
on.
in it, so. But
I guess we'll find out which games were voted on,
cool
which
little
ones
one.
were
Oh, Ray
put in
has
by
an
the
interesting
staff.
question.
I've seen this game
I guess
before. I
we
never
can,
played it because it
kinda
just
talk
looks
about
horrible.
Maybe the first 2
It's
games,
terrible.
whether things were voted, things were picked. I guess, Lack, we can talk about that, right?
Sure.
I'll
Yeah,
go
let's
through
talk
the
about
first. Yeah, so we'll say Nintendo World Championships. That was a staff curated
Oh,
pick.
wait, answer my question.
Godzilla is your first voted game.
This was voted?
By the fans. So
They need to revoke their vote card.
cool. No, you got to be Godzilla or Mothra.
That might not be that bad. I never played it, so I really can't judge the game.
It there's interesting categories for this game. We tried a few different things. We thought this one at least let you like.
So this is
be
Earth
the-
plus
be the
2
kaiju,
bosses, whatever that
and,
means.
At least with fighting the bosses, like skipping that would be like, well, what's the point? So makes sense for the run. We want to have fun too.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, there was a lot of different ways we could have gone with this, and I think we had like 3 different categories for this at one point. But we settled on this to just kind of give a taste of the game and let you do something fun too, so you can fight
as
these
this
bosses
goes,
here. I think, oh yeah, so I can actually fight this one. And you can see it's basically a slapping match that's going to happen. Oh, well, I thought I was going to fight the boss.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe you just gotta walk past the.
Yeah, I don't know. Walk past the mushroom of leveling up. So, anyway, we'll leave that to you. Cool music. Definitely zero lag in this game. So,
0 lag.
good question by Zarnax. Are voted
What does
games
that
in
even
order,
mean?
reverse order, etc.? They are rearranged for flow, to answer your question. We did not do this in any order, specific order of votes or staff picks or anything. We just made the list kind of work the best way we thought how. So the last one was reverse order. This is not that. And both monsters must survive. You must make it to Mars and beat the bosses. That is the rule. You cannot.
I'm looking to see how much this
the
game
speed
is.
run does not.
Because I kind of
does
want to
not,
buy some of the games
both,
on here,
monsters do not survive. So.
but
Yeah,
I don't
think
know.
like the world record run of this is like Godzilla just goes and dies, and then Mothra just skips to the end. Beat the bosses.
$30.
But you have to beat the bosses, which is a little different. So if you can figure that out.
Yeah, this game is not
Good
worth
for you.
$30 of my time.
Okay,
That's
yeah,
good to know.
Stom corrected me. I guess the opposite way.
Oh, the opposite. Okay.
I mean, the music sounded pretty good. I'm not gonna lie.
Cool.
All right,
All right.
game 3.
Game number 3. This was. Well, I guess we'll just play it and then we'll say. Here we go. Number 3.
That sounds like Street Fighter 2010. Nah, maybe not. It's a little different. No, that's Castlevania. That's Castlevania. Walking in. No, it's Lolo. Lolo 2. It's Lolo. One of the Lolos.
Yes.
I
I wonder what it is.
Which one is it? I'm good at all of them. So. Lolo 2?
It is
Wait,
It's
Lolo.
Lolo 2. There it
Did
is.
Rayo say he was gonna miss the
Nice.
first? No, there he is. Okay.
Yeah,
I'm
I was
down for
kinda
that.
worried he wasn't going to be around for the actual reveal, so he was here.
Nice. I
And
like
what are we going to
that.
be doing in Lolo?
So Lolo is the first 4 floors. So it's kind of
First
like
4 floors? Nice.
it's
That's
a
easy.
little bit less than half the game. But we're gonna be doing 4 floors.
It's a lot,
I think it's
but-
like I want to say it's like 20 levels or something like that.
It is
and then when
20
you see floor 5 will be.
Oh man, Lolo's expensive. 40 something bucks, 45,
Yep.
45, 50.
But it's interesting because so we had Lolo 3 in the last one, and like the goal for that one was specifically,
Yeah, I played the I
we were
played
looking
through
at the
this
goals,
one.
we
I
were
beat
trying
the
to
first
find-
and the second one.
oh, what's like a character?
I never
we
beat the
like, or like an
third
enemy we
one
like?
now.
And we noticed playing this one. This one seems as a full game a little bit shorter, and like as we were playing, we're like, wow, like some of these worlds just have every enemy. So I think it'll be a little bit different. It's definitely a little interesting, and you
That's
like
sweet.
you're gonna get
So
to
far,
know what-
1 out of well, actually 2 out of 3 I'm already
I
familiar
mean, maybe
with. We're
all of
good.
the enemies do. I'm not sure if there's
That's
any more, but
exciting.
You got your Rockies, you got your roly polies. Rayo, I don't know the official names of things, but that's a roly poly.
That
Yeah,
is
that
a roly
definitely
poly.
roly-poly. Armadillo maybe, but roly-poly
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
sounds better.
Lickitongues, you know.
I watched Rayo and I didn't get that from him, but I was like, oh,
Well-
I'm gonna walk here on the side, and did I do it again? I almost did. There we go. Okay. Okay, that's it. There you go. All right, box me in there.
So far, so good. I don't know about the
It's a fun
Godzilla
little,
game,
like,
but
and then with this game,
we're good
if
about
those
1
of
and
you who've
3.
never really played this before.
Bubble Bobble 2. Yeah, I played
if
that,
you
didn't
do
I?
make a mistake,
No, I didn't
okay.
play Bubble Bobble
You
2.
basically
Or
just
did
have
I?
to keep starting at the level that you
Dig Dug 2 I
know,
played.
were playing. And if you like get stuck and can't
hit
actually
select.
even die, you can like sort of soft.
I grew
lock,
up
but,
playing
like,
Lolo.
kind of
I've
soft
already
lock,
played
you can
full
just
playthroughs of
get
1 and
stuck,
2.
You start the stage over.
I'm happy.
That's correct.
So far.
So, and you have unlimited lives. If you run out of lives, you get you just go to the continue screen, and there's a little delay there, so that it's just a time punishment. You don't get sent back any levels or anything.
Yes.
Yep.
And to answer your question, so this is now the second voted game in the list.
Yeah, we would not put this in voluntarily.
You said it, not me.
I said it. Yeah, I said it. Just kidding. Lolo's fun. Lolo's fun.
Yeah, Rayo, TNJ and SNJ and RNJ all voted for Lolo.
It's gonna be a kind of a long string.
Yeah.
We're only at number 4. It's all right.
All right.
Yeah.
We're having
games.
fun.
Lolo. Just early. This is all, early stuff. So it's early games we made. I'd say the goals are probably easier than the second half. So it's going to ramp up.
It's gonna ramp up. I don't like the
See
sound
what
of
the
that.
next one is.
I know the sound.
Apollo's not allowed to guess.
Blob? The blob. Okay. A boy in his
Not
blob.
just A Boy and His Blob, but David Crane's A Boy and His Blob, Trouble on Blobolonia.
Yeah, no, yeah, you're right. No one said David. There we go. Bokanon got it.
Yes, thank you, Bokanon.
Yes, for the real name of the game. But
And this is going to be glitchless.
Okay.
You have to beat the game glitchless. No, I'm just kidding. It's not. That'd be awful.
Highlight.
Wouldn't that be something, though? We
That's
never.
not a
fun.
bad guess
we
though.
never
It's got
actually
that.
even talked
It's got
about
that kick
you're
theme in
right.
it.
We did not even
from
talk about
that
that.
game.
It's
I
like,
can't believe we missed that opportunity.
Boy in his blob. Yeah.
that is really funny.
First,
To,
I was
like,
gonna
get
say
these treasures.
Indiana
Dang it,
Jones and
we
Temple
really
of Doom,
screwed up here.
but I do recognize this game. I've played this game a little
That'd
bit.
be funny. So
Yeah,
yeah,
this
as
is,
you can see,
Boy
this,
and
this game
his
is going
blob.
to be any percent, which means you can do all kinds of stuff
Any percent, so you got to beat the game.
and
Ugh.
somehow. End
Okay,
up
so
with
we
the
need to buy
credits.
this game.
And Apollo's going to do a tutorial, I think, on how to do this.
I want to buy this game.
Yeah.
How
we
much
can
is
do
it?
It's a
Oh,
fun
crap.
game. Oh, we're going back. We're going back.
The first ever ride to the right on the rocket. This is amazing.
Oh, this game, I gotta find it.
That would be a
It's
reset.
cheap.
I wonder
No,
where
it's
you
fine.
end
Like,
up.
what if you land?
This
You're
is the
just gonna
game that's,
land,
But I have to beat for the
Go back.
race.
Oh, this
Okay.
is where you are. Okay, okay.
It's
You want to
like
go back to the left and
11 to
Yeah,
20
okay,
bucks.
and we're back. I was going to try to go through the floor, but...
So if I can buy this game before the end of the race,
I think
Oh,
this
dude,
is...
did you see
I'll
that?
do
The
a
health
full
boost.
playthrough of
I
it
did. I think the world
as part of my
record's already
completeness
finished.
series, and we'll get another game knocked
But
out.
yeah, this is a very short run.
Boy and his blob.
If you're like,
Nice.
hey, I'm going to play through the Big 20 blind, do not play this game without looking at how to figure it out, how to do it, because you will spend hours. If you'd like to, go for it. But this is one I remember when this was in, okay, B. When this was in the Big 20, I was playing this and someone was like, have you looked at the solution? I said, I have not. So,
Yeah, I think this game is easy once you know how to do the speedrun strats. I've never beat this game.
I think
I've played it a little bit. I've seen
I believe
speedruns of
I'm
it.
not helping. I'm watching.
you
I'm
shouldn't
watching.
help. You did help me get my PB here, so I think it's this one. I might not even.
It's
be
an
close
interesting
enough,
game.
so-
It's kind of cool. Kind of.
Oh, I was okay. Hey, look!
Oh, nice.
Additional design by Gary Kitchen.
What?
This is another
Another-
Gary Kitchen.
Another Gary
Wow.
Kitchen game. So I won't spoil the rest of the game, but that's.
Oh, yeah.
that's-
So
that's kind
Black
of what
already
we're
knows the
dealing with here.
glitches to get out of the game. Beat the game quick. Or is there... What?
Yeah.
I don't know
Boy
what
and
he's
His
doing.
Blob. Was this a voted game or not?
This was not a voted game. And I also promise, I know game 4 in the last list was Pizza Pop, and I promise it was not me who suggested this game. I mean, Pizza Pop. I know this is now number 4 in this Big 20, and it was not necessarily me that suggested this game, but this was a staff chosen pick, and we all liked it. So
Yeah, this is now known as the Apollo slot. So any fourth game is now the Apollo slot. So no, we this was brought up independently, and he said, "I will not refuse this game being in the list," or something like that. So it's good times. All right, game number 5.
What title music? Mario Brothers, give me a break. Okay. Is it beat the game? I'm surprised Mario 1 made it in. I mean, it didn't make it in last time.
Ah, there it is. Tecalate got it.
Lost
Yeah,
levels?
I was gonna say, wait,
Oh,
didn't
it's
we
the
already
Lost
have
Levels?
Mario? But
Yeah.
wait, there's
We did
more.
not.
Oh, it's a Lost Levels.
It is Lost Levels.
Alright.
So not the original. This is Lost Levels, which has only been in one Big 20 so far.
Okay.
And that
World
is
4
actually
Warpless.
In
Okay.
Big 20
I've
number
played
6,
this
this
game
was
before.
actually the
Beat it.
final game in Big 20 number 6, but we do have
Interesting.
a different goal for this one. It is a little earlier on in the list. Actually, a couple extra. Andy, you did participate in 6.
This is cool.
Actually, a couple extra levels in this.
I was
than
like, I think I
90% one,
mentioned,
but
like,
they're
I
early on
kind of
in the
hoped there would be a
It
game in
is
here that I knew.
warpless.
Not that I know
Um,
Lost Levels, but I
Yeah,
know
it'll be fun.
Mario
Like
Brothers.
some of these levels, I
So it's
haven't
just
really, like,
learning
played
the
much
jumps,
stuff,
and I've
so.
speed ran the
Yeah,
original
you got to
Mario
see a little more
Brothers.
of 2J than maybe you normally would.
The real Super Mario 2,
Yeah, the 80%
exactly.
run skips warps from 1-2 to World 4. So new
And I
levels
can't buy
in
this
would
game,
be
so I
the
don't have
rest
a
of World 1, World 2, and
Famicom
World
disc
3.
player,
So you're getting a lot of new content
Which-
here.
I would love to have. I could use it.
Super secret tech of running on the ceiling.
I literally played this game earlier
Yeah, I
today
think a
for
lot
my
of people
son.
haven't played warpless in this game. I think a lot of people just took the warp and were like, I'll take World 4.
I'm cool with this.
So yeah, Lost Levels.
I got no
World
complaints.
4 warpless.
First
there
5?
are continues at every
3 out of 5, I'm
every
good.
world.
The other
So
2,
every
not so
time
sure.
you beat a world, you get like a checkpoint in 2-1 or 3-1 or 4-1, and if you game over, the game presents you with an option to continue. You can select continue and start from the -1. So there's a little added safe, or a little safety like they had in the first game. So this game is not as easy as the first one. I think it's a much more interesting game. But yep, no warps allowed.
Well, I like it.
So Lost Levels. And this was
That's a
not
good
vote.
first 5. I'm not feeling worried yet.
This was a staff chosen game. So we got 3 staff games and 2 voted games so far.
What do I hope they have though?
All right, ready for number 6? Anything else about Lost Levels? This was another one that we kind of went back
Super
and forth on a
Dodgeball?
lot. Even
Nah, Super
today, we were
Dodgeball
like,
wouldn't be
Should we
good.
switch this goal? And we talked about it for like 30 minutes, and then we ended up not switching it.
Yeah, no, nothing more. There's a lot of tricks, a lot of ways. I think like even in 1-1, you can just get like infinite lives too if you so want to. So it's a lot of things you can find, a lot of secret blocks and power ups. So
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
1/4 of the way through. Next game. Here we go.
What is it?
Getting the feeling like I've heard this before.
nice joke, dude.
It is
Deja Vu.
Initsu. Well done. Yeah,
Oh,
this
yeah.
is just a ploy to get Nescard to play. We're just going down his speedrun.com.
Deja Vu.
page,
I've
which
heard of
is
this
like
game. I don't know
6
anything
miles
about
away.
it.
But yeah, Deja Vu, and we are going to play to restore the main character's memory.
Deja
This
vu.
was kind of a
Deja vu.
staff-defined goal. And so this, if you've ever played Shadowgate, this is a similar game in Shadowgate.
Oh, it's like chat. Oh,
So, yeah,
okay.
There are
I just played Shadowgate.
a lot of menu options you can
I'm
do.
down.
This is another game playing blind, might be kind of tough. But hey, knock yourself out. Should be, if you like games like this where you
Trying
have
to
to
look this up. Deja
figure
Vu.
everything out, then go for it. I, on the other hand, have practiced for weeks and know all the secrets.
It's no dirt cheap game if I could find
But
another
I played through this
$11,
category, and it was
$20 game.
15 minutes or something, and I think that's how long the record is for the whole game. So it's pretty cool. I
Restore
enjoy this.
memory?
Menuing, purest
that
form of
means.
speedrunning. So
A nightmare
of
comes
menuing.
true.
Yeah, no, it's a fun game, and like going into this, I did do a Smart Alec. I don't know if you saw at any point, but I was in your document,
Oh yeah, we had Smart Alex document the route,
and I was like,
And-
he's gonna open it for some random reason and see people in it and be like, huh, what's going on here?
interesting. Yeah.
And then I also learned because there's like a glitch too with the bullets. We went through a couple possibilities, and yes, this was a fan voted game.
Fan voted, huh?
We have so far three.
It literally
three
looks
entries.
just exactly like
Yeah, there are so like
Shadow
going
Gate
into
that I
this.
played.
If you just watch a run, you're probably
Yeah, that's
not going to
cool.
be as fast.
I'm
as
cool with
possible.
this.
We
This is
tried
not
to
like this is just
you know,
knowing what to do and being quick with the
take a
menus.
look and have an
That's not
action
stressful at all.
where you're still going to have to do stuff.
like it.
You're not just going to be able to be like, oh, open the door. Hey, there's your memory. But yeah, there's probably parts of the run from beginning to end that you can probably skip some parts of it, but that's up to you guys to figure out. So
Yeah,
Cool.
this is a really cool game. I love the music, just nice and chill. But yeah, menuing is going to be really important, and just being able to memorize the route.
All the menuing is going to be the biggest thing.
Is going to help you get that lower time. And there is a lot of tech here. Like you can go off the top of the screen. I don't know if you knew that, Apollo, but you can like go up, and I think you can go left. Or, no, okay,
yeah,
just
no,
up.
but
So you can
after
wrap
like
the screen there. This is pretty
I
cool.
played it a couple of times and I was like, what the heck is going on? I was like circling around the map to like, am I going to the move? Am I going to the note? Am I going to the screen? It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Oh.
All right, make sure I'm transitioning to the right one. Haha, I named all of them the numbers. Spoilers. Can you believe we're playing games 1 through 20? Very cool.
You always end up messing up
All
at
right,
least
yeah,
one
Deja
game.
Vu.
All right,
Um,
game 7.
not many platformers in here, are there? So far.
So far.
Does that
Just,
mean
just
a
the Mario
platformer? Does that mean platformer might be next? I don't know.
Maybe. But we have had 2 Mario games, so kind of. Mario stars in 2 of them. So
With
let's,
that?
let's go
Oh,
to number
because
7.
World Championship. Oh, NES Open. Let's go. Let's go.
I mean, Atlas, you were kind of right, but
Nice.
Life Reboot got the wait. Same thing as the other one. What's the full name?
You need the full name here.
No one,
I'm
no one's
sorry, the
done.
card
NES
says
Open
it
Golf.
Why wasn't this game 4? That's a great question. I wanted to make it game 18 because of the goal. Oh yeah, so
Oh,
there's
we're gonna do
something
a
special
thing.
with this. We're gonna do something special with this game.
Oh, what are you going to do?
I guess
forgot.
I can do it. I can do it.
How do you speed
Okay.
run this game now?
So with this game, we're gonna have the chat vote on which course to play. And so we're
USA.
gonna give you a minute here
It's the easiest
to
one.
vote.
People are saying UK and Japan. No.
The US course was the first one in, so we're not going to do that one. We'll give you 2 minutes, so you get to vote. Everybody gets to vote.
I guess it
oh,
don't matter. I know
somebody
all
already
of
did the
them.
poll. Cool. I will not do the poll.
Well, yeah, but how long is that poll going? How long is it?
It's going. Get in there and vote. It looks like you got about 25 seconds left.
A lot of votes coming in though.
I think Giants is back there pulling some strings. Well,
I
you only
mean-
need to click one thing. I don't think it's a big decision. I guess I could vote here.
Yeah, I
Vote for
just
the
played this game
underdog.
like a
That's
month
what I
ago.
believe in.
I'll vote for the underdog. No, you know what? We talked about this. I like dynasties.
That's true.
Japan or
All
UK
right,
course
the
chat
winner
vote.
is the Japan course, a true people's choice.
Japan
right here.
course. Okay, nice. So what are you gonna do?
Okay,
Just finish the
well,
course as quick as possible?
Unofficially put in a. I'm just gonna pretend this is a Famicom game because it's the J course. So
I actually have the Famicom version of this.
Oh,
like the
that's kinda
cartridge.
cool.
Yeah.
actually, I might too.
Yeah, it's called Mario Golf.
Maybe
I think this is the best golf game. This is so much fun. It is a third Mario game, and almost got the super shot on the first one. So Someone named Brissolf. I don't know how to say the name, but he's got all 3 world records on each course, and then all 3 together. And it's about 8 minutes and 20 seconds or so.
So what's the goal?
So like, this is a submittable category on speedrun.com. So hey, maybe we'll see someone challenge that. But yeah, NES Open, a lot of customization you can do. You can actually select the clubs. You can turn your like starting speed on, like if you want to always start it fast or whatever. That's up to you. So we're letting you do that as part of your playthrough. You could set that up beforehand because it is a battery packed game. So let him in the hole. Oh yeah.
Get in the hole. This is a fun golf game though, for sure.
Yeah, it's at least got music, which a lot of golf games don't. At least Black Box Golf has no music, so. Clearly the Mario I'm best at is Mario Golf.
No
thank
Goombas
you
to run into.
For fixing that. I can actually change this to...
I guess it's the whole course.
Oh, Ninja Golf though, that's a game.
They didn't really say, but I'm assuming it's since it's a goal.
There we go.
The pan course.
Live updated.
Okay, we're gonna go with that. That's easy, dude.
So yeah,
that's
all 18
amazing.
holes there.
Yeah, you just said it. All 18 holes.
Still no platformer. Other than
Nice. So far, nothing
we
scary.
just have Mario game. How many Mario games are there on the NES? Probably like with
All of
Mario
them?
in them, a lot of them. Yeah, there's a bunch. All right, game number 8.
All right, let's go.
NES Open was a staff pick, but
So now
actually
it
did get a lot of votes. So was a popular.
cool.
That helped. That helped a little bit. You're like, you know what? Everyone has good taste. We all have good taste.
That's
know?
right. Yeah, staff pick here.
It's gonna be interesting
Okay,
to time
game
that
number
one.
8. This is exciting.
Legacy of the Wizard. Oh. Never heard of this.
Yeah, this is for at sea right here.
Yeah,
He's
nailed
been
it.
talking about
Nailed
this
it.
game forever. But
Adventure
yes,
Island
Adventure
2.
2 is finally in.
Ouch, man. I
After
hate Adventure Island. I'm so bad.
Decades.
Adventure Island 2. Okay.
So this one is this is a pretty fun game. It's not like there's different routes through this game. So if you ever play casually and you're like, I seem to be going in a circle, that's on purpose. Like apparently the eggs you get at the end of the level determine the next level you go to. So if you didn't know that,
What?
you might not be able to like go quickly. So the goal for this is going to be to beat the World 4 boss.
The World 4 boss.
It's a pretty fun game. Yeah, there are a couple warps, and then yeah, as you said, you know, you can kind of choose. You can play through, see what levels you like, see what levels you don't. You can maybe like skip a level or two from picking the eggs. But
I
yeah,
own the first one.
probably gonna want to take the warps, and then you're gonna get the dinos as you go.
Low
One
end
thing that's a
24
little
bucks.
spooky is
For this
you know,
game,
you can
high
start a
end
world
30,
over
35.
if you game over, but you might be losing all the dinos that you picked up along the way. So something that could be interesting is like, maybe you can like not bring the dinosaur with you for the next couple.
At least I'm
levels. Maybe
familiar
you
with the
wanna hold
Adventure
it
Island
just in
series. I
case,
played the first one.
You know, you want an extra stack for later on in the game. So, but and I feel like at least me personally, like you do pretty well, but it's like when you're just trying to go too fast, that's when the mistakes happen. And then they kind of just
That's exactly what the problem is
domino.
with this game.
So,
it actually,
you know, maybe this is a scenario
it's actually a
where you
really
just
good
don't wanna
speed running
hold it
game
right. You know
because you
what?
can go fast, but
Speedrunners-
also you can mess
We're
up.
not gonna do that. Just hold right, go fast, don't lose the dino.
Yeah.
Yep, just pick the right egg. So there you go. So you only have to play 2 levels in the first island. You go to the second one. But yeah, there's routes.
Gotta
and
learn the
speedruns you
strats.
can follow. You cannot use a stage select code to skip ahead. No, you got to start at World 1 and go from there. Yeah, Adventure Island 2. I have played this game a ton as a kid. I don't think I ever beat it. So
I've never
I'm
played
looking
this
forward
game
to playing
at
it
all.
again.
Just the first one's the only one I've
maybe
ever
beating
played.
it, maybe
And I couldn't beat it.
game.
I'm
It's a
actually
good one. It's a fun
Tried to
one.
beat it, but I can't.
All right.
Okay.
And I don't think we mentioned it, but this was a voted game.
Voted
This
game.
was a voted
Okay.
game. That's correct.
Okay.
Might have been put in anyway. It's because it's one of those top games that has just not been in. So, all right, now number 9. Number 9.
No idea. Never heard that music before.
Hey, smart Alec. There's Aaron getting excited.
Rainbow Islands, huh?
Some Rainbow Islands action. And we're going to be doing beat World 2. Beat Choppy the chopper, the helicopter, you know. Little get to the chopper action. So
This is Apollo's favorite game, so that's why it's in.
yeah. Favorite game. That's why we picked it. You know,
Oh, it's
definitely
Story
not
of Bubble Bobble
voted
too?
by the viewers and fans.
Yeah, definitely not. This was a voted game.
This is 55, 70.
It's like Bubble Bobble, but there's rainbows instead. So that's basically the game.
Alright.
We're only doing 2 worlds here, so like I don't know what the end of the game looks like, but maybe it's a little harder.
It's a pricey
interesting
one.
Platforming using the rainbows to kind of go up, and you can. When I was testing this, I'm just like, yep, I'm just gonna do this, and then you can get these shoes, and you can move a little faster. And
I was not a huge fan of the double rainbow when I was playing it, but I bet it's good. But I like the single rainbow. Yeah, there's definitely a difficulty curve in this for sure.
Weird game. Seems
and
interesting.
these are the characters that were in Bubble Bobble, right? Like these are the 2 guys that were turned into the dinosaurs.
Was it?
Vertical
I didn't know that.
scrolling
Today I learned.
type of deal.
Yeah, at the end of Bubble Bobble. Oh, I got like a star thing. That was kind of cool.
Can you like
Yeah.
use it again?
I
Look at
don't
us
know.
learning the games. I
Yeah,
promise
we-
we played these.
We have no idea. You could tell we played this game for hours. It's Bubble Bobble too. There you go. Okay. And yeah, that was voted, right? You mentioned that.
Yes. And if we didn't, it was
There it
voted.
is. Yeah. Okay. First half of the list getting rounded out here. Let's see what game,
number 10.
Number 10 is.
Somebody's yelling Jackal. That would be cool. Oh, this sounds familiar. Damn. What was this game?
Right, dude.
Nightmare on Elm
It
Street.
is Nightmare on Elm Street.
There you go.
And now, time for a real goal.
Beat the game? Oh, goodness.
Beat the game. Yeah, 1 player, 4 controller. Actually, you have to play 4-player Nightmare on Elm Street. Find some friends, play 4 players, and beat the
Okay.
game. But let's talk about. Wow, that was really good RNG you just got. That was
Wow,
impressive.
amazing.
Huh?
I think one thing that people really liked was in the last Big 20, we were able to do the Friday the 13th race run that turned into something that was realistic for a race. We are introducing to you a Looking for Giants special, the first ever Nightmare on Elm Street race run.
Oh, they're doing Race ROM version.
We
Okay,
will
so it's going to be a
looking
little bit different.
See if we can get a board for this. But basically what this does is there is a manip to get the RNG in the proper places from the beginning.
Okay,
It will
so
set
it's
the
all
pattern.
about setting
One
the
thing
patterns.
too that we did notice is like this is a pretty tough game.
So
We
you don't
did
want to
add
play
a
an
couple
original
extra
part for
continues.
this.
So because if you die in this, game over. You start from the beginning. We didn't really want that, especially like halfway through the list. And we envision this hopefully maybe in the future being used for, you know, random marathon runs or like doing a race.
So they'll
like
have a
doing
ROM
races
for this
and stuff.
game.
I'd rather see the game get finished.
But I'll still look to see if I can. This
Yeah,
game's
cancel it. We
expensive.
might be talking later. Just saying. You know, we can duke it out. But this is a Friday 13th. This is a Nightmare on Elm Street race ROM. We are beating the game still. Like, you still gotta learn the game, learn the strats. You know, you could easily bleed time in this game if you let it go to nighttime and just like missing jumps, all that kind of stuff. But I
Wow,
love this game,
it's gonna be
and
tough.
I'm glad it's in the list. So. You know, I don't think Lax played this too much, so it'd be fun to see if he tries it out a bit.
Oh yeah, I did play this hand. Oh wait, don't you have a weapon? Oh yeah, okay. I was like, I think you're supposed to get a weapon here.
Okay. Cool.
It is trying. That is a good point. Horror games just have the bad RNG. It's just part of the horror. You're scared of bad RNG starts. That's all. But no, this is I think this is actually a good, this is a good LJN game. I enjoy this.
Is it
It's
good?
fun to play with.
Maybe it
like,
is.
This is one
I've
of the
never-
few 4-player
never
games,
played it.
too.
I've
You don't
tried
see that
it,
much on the
but
NES.
didn't get
But
very
it's a good
far.
one. Play it, learn it. We want more co-op runs. Want more solo runs. Want more 4-player runs.
I want number 11.
All right, so that was the first half of the list. So 10 games. What are the thoughts so far?
Also, this
Did
was
the
voted
staff
in
do
if,
better, or did the community do
True.
better?
Is
That's
it
what we
five-
really
did it-
want to hear.
Is it 5 and 5 or what? Is it
Is it 5
three,
and 5? Nightmare on Elm
4,
Street. 1, 2, 3, 4.
6?
I think
It's 6 and 4 right now.
6 voted for staff.
One of the best games. It looks cool. I'm
Pretty good.
down to
9
learn
out
it.
of 10. You're welcome.
take
for
9 out of
Freddy's.
10.
You're welcome for Freddy's class. Not too bad. Okay, maybe we should just stop here and just do the list twice,
Yeah,
since it's not so bad.
If we're getting 9s out of 10s, yeah, let's just double down.
Yeah, let's
just do it in
let's just
reverse.
leave. Okay,
Yeah.
we're gonna take our break right now. So there will be the new normal of taking a break after game number 10.
Mm-hmm.
There is that we're gonna do 3 minutes.
3 minutes.
like
Is there
we
a
did last
password for
time.
the 11th
I
game?
think that's enough time to, or we thought that was enough time to like do whatever you needed to do and get back to the action. And also maybe be doing something for the next game.
Yeah, like a giant password.
You know what, Rayo? I can tell you, or Linkarius, I can tell you there is not a password in the next game.
Oh,
I will tell you that.
good.
No password. We changed it up.
Wow. Yeah, usually they have games with really long passwords, and then
You
they
still get the
put a
3-minute
break
break.
in. And some of the games, passwords are really long, and you
All
don't get
right,
enough breaks, so you end up losing
next
time.
game. You ready to go to the second half of the list?
All right, we're
Let's
on the
do
back
it.
half. Let's
Let's
go.
do it.
Let's do it.
Final Fantasy? Let's go.
Oh, the answers came in fast on that one.
The answers came in pretty quickly. Pretty quickly. Yep, it is Final Fantasy.
Is it like Defeat Garland? Or
So
Beat the
Final
Pirates?
Fantasy has been in Big 20 one time before, and it was vanilla.
Wake the
and it
Elf
was,
Prince? What?
Was it the pirates get the ship back?
Okay. Wake the Elf
Yeah,
Prince.
it was like the pirate ship. I feel
So
like
you
that's
gotta
a
get the
classic
herb. You have to beat
multi-game race, though. I've
Astos.
seen it in a lot of different races.
All right.
Yeah.
Wow.
So the difference in this.
That ought to be
this
interesting.
is
Oh, it's a
using the
randomizer. I was using the randomizer. Okay.
So we use the randomizer to add some quality of life stuff.
So you get the fast speeds.
Mostly running fast, more experience.
more
gold,
experience,
etc.
even. Okay, so it's even
So,
easier.
It's
Damn.
the reason
Let's
being
go.
is because this game, we've already done a goal kind of early, and anything else we just felt like wouldn't be a good fit. So we decided to go with this. Now with this, you also get to. Pick
I
your
know,
own party. You can
this
pick
is
any
up my
party you
alley.
like, and you
Most of
also
these
start
games are
with
right
the
up my alley.
up,
Especially this game.
versions of all of the characters.
Start off with the knights. Oh man, that's like cheating. That's
What else
cool.
should we be?
Masters,
The
dude.
Master?
Sure, the master.
Yeah.
Two
And
knights,
This is, I believe, it's
a
called,
master, and a white
Improved
mage.
Vanilla.
You're done. You're good.
So yeah, you get to walk around.
You get to walk fast
around
walk
quickly,
speed.
and you do have to follow the same. I mean, at least in my testing, you have to follow the same kind of pattern to get to the game as you would in vanilla. So we also gave you unlimited, or I think unlimited gold here. I don't.
Unlimited
think it actually takes
gold?
it away.
So it's just
I don't
Okay.
remember who carries this. Oh, I guess the fighter.
wow.
Okay, yeah. Oh, it does take your gold away. Okay, cool. So yeah, you get 10,000 gold.
Everything's like $1.
There you go. And
Yeah, it's
you
classic.
can,
Get the game started.
It's basically it's
Names.
a vanilla game, so you just kind of do things in the order that you would normally do them.
Yeah,
I'm
I
sure
did
there's
enjoy.
a ton of FFR
Yeah.
people who are like, I know everything about this game, and we're happy to take feedback and suggestions on if we need to improve this, but this is what we're going with. So
You just get.
I don't think
you
I
just
equipped
get all,
anything. Also, I didn't put in any armor.
Yeah. You just want to
I probably
get 2
should've put
black
on
belts, a
armor, but I
knight,
think I'm gonna die.
and some sort of
You're just
magic
gonna get beat
user,
up, dude.
and you're good to go.
I
You're off to the
sure am.
races. I don't know.
I
Isn't,
forgot that while I was reading the chat to put anything on. So, yep.
but you're level
But
1
basically, you
still.
come in here and you die.
Nice.
Yeah, this is going real
That's
well.
nuts. I'm liking this list
Anyway.
so far.
Fight Garland.
Pretty
move on.
much.
Final Fantasy, improved vanilla. So still vanilla, but some things to make it so we could go further in the game.
Yeah, I did it. I did enjoy like testing this and playing this. Like, it was nice to be able to go like the pirate goals in every race. Like, we went farther, and so that was cool.
If you want to use the regular cartridge, go for it. I would not recommend it. But this does not change anything about what's required to get the goal. So in that way, like Dragon Warrior randomizer we had a while ago, you couldn't use the regular Dragon Warrior.
It got too hot for them to do your
Wanna
door.
it, go for it.
What's up? Sorry
Final
to hear
Fantasy.
that. Well,
And
I don't have to buy
was
this game.
a
I own like 3
staff
copies of it.
selected game that had a lot of votes.
Yeah, I literally almost said this was a voted game, but that is completely wrong. This was a staff picked game, but it did have a lot of votes.
Yeah.
And yeah, the asterisk. So you see them on.
So
Night
people
Mare, Elm
voted for
Street, Final
games
Fantasy. It just
that the
means
staff
that
picked,
it's not.
which means
just
their votes
strictly vanilla.
got thrown
Nightmare
away,
on Elm
where
Street
they
is
could
the
have voted
race
for
ROM.
something else.
Final Fantasy is the improved vanilla.
That's interesting.
Yeah, so the games you may have noticed.
I don't know if I like
somebody
that.
asked about the asterisk. Yeah, modified ROM.
But
It means the game
it is what it
is
is.
changed in some way.
It's
Yeah,
they're trying their
like you
best to
said,
make it
that's
interesting.
Part of like, it's not a password start, but like you can fool around with your party, and during the break. So
Yeah, and that's
Name-
to give you
name-
enough time to name your party and do all
all
that stuff,
smug.
so-
Name all 4 of them smug. That's what you have time for.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Game number 12.
Okay, what's the 12th one? Let's go.
I don't think anyone's going to get this one.
Had to look again.
Scrolling. Okay, Blades of Steel. No problem. Another game I own.
Did
I already.
Andy get it? I
Wait.
don't think anyone
Andy.
actually said it. I think people
Yeah,
were
no one
laughing.
actually said
and
it.
then-
Everyone was
and
laughing,
then-
and then Andy actually did it.
Yeah. So we're going to play score 10 goals.
Well, guess what? We haven't actually
can pick any
beat Blades
team
of
you
Steel on my series, and I own it, so it's on the shelf.
And in my opinion, the best part of this game is
So there we
actually
go.
just
When it comes time to
skating
play
out.
this game, I'm just gonna
Ice
beat
hockey's
it
better, in my opinion.
and then use that as my practice, and
That's a-
then
that's a hot
do
take.
10 goals deal.
Staff member.
I'm pretty good at this game too. Any difficulty?
I mean, look at this. Is awesome. Like I'm pogging right now.
Yeah, it's really great. The fights are better on this. The game is better, and the fights are definitely better on this. So I don't remember if I even scored a goal the last time I tried this out. I didn't really. What's shoot? Is it A or B? I don't remember.
Yeah.
Oh, it's okay. It's definitely A. that almost went in.
I mean, damn. This is looking
You're
good.
never gonna score on.
No.
Which
I'm
is
not.
Derek
great,
and
which
dude.
means
You know what? Let's just get in a fight. Okay.
which
Damn, I
means
can't even
that
get in a
I'm gonna be
fight.
able to master a lot of these games
It's just that
quickly,
kind of,
and then I'll
kinda nice
I'll
for
be able to do the
Bobrovsky.
Genesis race as well because some of these games like I don't
trying
need to
like,
practice.
watch
I just
the
need to learn
arrow
the
and
strats
also
and I'll play them.
score, and it's not
But like
easy.
most of these games, I already know.
So I
for
think
the most
speed
part.
runs
Not
like
most.
really. I think it's like
Half.
4 minutes. So this is
You're
Final
on
Fantasy
pace.
Blades of Steel,
I'm still on
NES
pace, I just
Open,
don't want to break the record
Lolo,
here in the demo.
World Championship, Mario 2. I'm solid
Did
on
I
these
pick
games.
Post is
professional or
getting-
did I pick junior here?
I
don't
mean, I
remember.
think you picked Junior.
They scored.
just
All right. I
saying.
mean, I was the blue team, the dark blue team.
Yeah, it's like when we so recently at ESA, Cool Kids, Sin, Lucha TFX played NHL 94 10-goal category, and at one point we were like, maybe we just let the opponent score 10 goals.
Yeah. So the goal here is you have to score 10 goals. It's not just. Oh, I could
It
have.
it has to say 10 on the scoreboard.
There you go.
Hey, let's go.
We've
10.
done it.
Okay.
1-1.
Hey, Polly. Yeah, we're about halfway through the list.
So the 10 has to be on the left.
You can look at the games there. You'll know
have
you'll
to have
recognize
the
some of
goals.
those games.
In this category,
For the Big
it's
20
outlined
race.
in the goals document, but it is the timing is slightly different from SRC.
Was that the
just
first
because
one
we
you
wanna
ever
confirm
owned?
that you got 10
I remember
goals.
renting this game and being like, "This game is
And,
absolutely amazing. I
scoreboard will
love
show
Blades
that.
of Steel, and I own it. And we're gonna do a full playthrough of that while we're doing the
Nobody saw
race at some point.
So yeah, that was our. That
We'll
was
knock
a
that
voted
game off the list as
Right.
well.
Wasn't that the voted game?
That was a voted game.
That's cool.
Yes.
Blades of Steel.
Yeah.
Just score 10 points. Any difficulty.
All right, number 13.
13th game. Listen to the music and try to guess.
Did you realize we made it number 13?
Friday the
I
13th.
did.
Ah, nice. Okay.
But like once it was set, and I was like, oh, that's kind of cute.
Again?
Yeah.
No.
There you go.
Oh, Galgo 13.
It takes a while.
The only game with the 13 in it.
Yes, Andy.
Yes.
Oh,
Oh.
This sounds
The
familiar.
hottest game on Twitch.tv.
Ghoul School?
Ghoul School.
Alright, I don't know much about this game.
I'll watch some
I've
Andy
seen
here.
it
Hold on,
before.
let's see what happens.
yeah, do it. I believe.
Why isn't
in
he
you.
jumping?
You've watched Andy well.
Yeah, he doesn't jump. All I watch is oh, there you go. All I watch is him run up,
Another game I gotta beat. Complete, 100%.
and then you get a boost here. Oh, there you go. Look at that.
Look, he's jumping.
Yeah. So
yeah, this
apparently, yeah. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, yeah. So we're doing 80%, and yeah, as Lack mentioned, like this kind of naturally just like got its way into the list.
Alright.
It's just a hot game on the old Twitch.tv right now, and it's a fun game. There's a lot of runs. This is, I think, by the end of this Big 20, this is gonna be a PP game if it's not already.
A
There's a
what
lot
game?
of, it's a fun game, pretty quick. There's cool tricks, like you can make it as difficult or as easy as you want. There's like a glitch to take no damage. There's like some frame perfect things. There's some zips. This game has everything. And if you can't tell, the aliens kind of look a little bit like, what was it, Bart versus the Space Mutants? But just this game's a
Yeah.
little bit better. It's a little bit better.
I've tried this game before. I don't know much
It's a
about
good
it,
one.
but
And the song is a
Okay.
banger.
Yeah, I had always heard the song, and I didn't know exactly where it came from. So another short run. And this is world records 4:12 now.
4 minutes for the world record.
Or 13, 4:13,
All right.
something. It's low. It's a short game. So this is a pretty short game here in the second. 4:09. I actually probably got it improved.
So I have to learn the speed run strats.
But yeah,
That's
it's
fine.
funny. We We were talking about the game, and then we saw.
It's a
people
5-minute
streaming.
game.
So what about?
There's gotta be a lot of little tricks
So
and
this
tips
was
and
a
stuff.
staff chosen game.
Yeah, this game got rushed. Yeah. Music's good. It's a pricey game to buy though. It's $45 to 45 to
Alright.
55, give or take.
All right,
14.
ready for the next one?
I'm ready. I'm ready. I mean, I was excited about Ghoul School being in, and I'm like, I want to tell people, but now you know.
Yeah. Now you know. Now you know.
They're the bathroom bar
Some
for
people
the
are
world.
already practiced. Not me, but some people. All right, next game, number 14.
Listen to the music and try to guess. This does sound familiar.
Where is it? Come on. Come on. Okay, well, like, Smart Aleck got the full one, but then, like, Attack got, like,
It's
the
a Waldo
actual
game.
Waldo. But, I mean, it could have been Great Waldo Search. So,
Could have been.
Waldo, huh?
But yeah, it's Where's Waldo, and we are doing easy.
All right.
Another.
Where's
prolific-
Waldo?
true.
This
true.
game is
This
really
a-
easy.
It's a good one. It's a fun one. Again, another quick, submittable goal. And one that was voted on. The crowd
People
loves
voted for
the
this?
Waldo.
It's a hard game to find, but it's
game
only like a
is-
$10 game. So a
I
lot
see
of these
him.
games that
Everyone point at
are
your
There he
screen.
is. I
That's
see
full
how
him. There he
games.
is. Okay.
Everyone point at the
I'm
screen.
gonna try to buy them as
Good
part of
for
the completing this series and play them while I'm racing.
I'm colorblind. I'm actually not colorblind.
It's sort of like two birds, one stone type of deal.
The
Alright,
goal for this
Forrest.
game is just find them in the cave. No, just kidding. But wow, Lack, you're so good.
Thank you. This game is 80% cutscene and
I have played this game.
2%
before.
doing stuff. What do you do? Oh, it doesn't. It lights him up.
You gotta like find them.
If you pick a square
Oh.
that he's not in, so if you see at the top, there's a timer that counts down from 1,000 seconds. If you pick well, no, it's not 1,000 set. Wait, it starts at 860. So anyway,
Oh, what happened?
when you pick a square that he's not in, it'll like chop some time off the clock. So if you keep just like mashing to pick, you're gonna run out of time.
Yeah, that's probably me.
We got some good ones
All right,
and
so
got
beating-
some
this
kind
is
of
about half the game here that we
meh
completed.
games. It's a short one though, at least.
Is that him? Oh my god, they all look different. It's hard to like, actually figure out which one it is.
Hey Dave, how you doing? We got the Big 20
So, yeah,
reveal
Where's
going on
Waldo
right now.
Was a voted game, and this was in a previous Big 20 as well. So a lot of people voted for this game to overcome it already being in because you got less of a multiplier.
Oh, that's cool.
Need a big TV.
I'm not doing this level. This is like the one that actually requires skill, I think, or
Wait a
maybe
minute.
there's a set
Good
pattern.
way to enjoy the summer.
I
Have
thought
some,
for a second, I thought, wait,
have
this is a
some
decent pattern.
family,
Or could I
in-laws
just go like
visiting.
straight across or something?
you got the glasses right above you.
Do you need the wizard too?
No, the wizard will do damage to you.
Oh, I don't want damage.
Holy cow! Literally, if I got that pattern in a run, like I would probably have a PB, right?
Is this the way out? That's not the way out. You have to go a different way.
Yeah, you got to like go out
I don't
actually,
know.
like straight out the middle, but whatever.
Oh, you can change it. Okay.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah,
think
yeah.
I knew that.
Half,
Oh,
half your
the
time you
wizard's
spend in
doing
New York
damage to me
City.
and a game over.
half in New England. Nice.
Which I actually didn't know you could
Couple
do in
hours
this
away
game.
from me.
There you go.
Yep.
GG.
Yeah, you know.
The first game over in Where's Waldo history.
All right.
So yeah, that was another voted game.
That was voted. What are these
Very
people
cool.
doing?
Yeah, that's easy. So don't game over. Don't be
People
like
are voting for some weird ones, but they get heavily
It's a
weighted
good
if they
life
haven't been
lesson.
voted in.
Just don't be like Lack. You know.
Yeah.
All right, game 15.
Yeah.
All right.
We're gonna listen
next
to the
one.
music and then
Next
we're gonna
one
try to
up.
guess.
Number 15.
Spy Hunter, yeah, I know, right? No, people keep saying Street Fighter 2010 because Lack was playing that last night. He knows what the
Music
list
or
is.
the game has been played.
No intro music. Oh, that sounds familiar. TMNT. What? I'm playing that now.
I
seeing
mean, there's a
some
couple
correct
answers it could be.
I'm
There's
seeing
somewhat
some
correct
close
answers. Yeah, yeah.
It
but
might
I
not be the
think,
first one. I think it's the second
like-
one.
Tecolote again, right?
Yeah, I think so.
That's who I see first.
It's the second one.
TMNT2,
It's the second one. Okay.
Two.
the arcade game.
Yeah, so you get to pick any turtle you want, and we're only beating the last stage.
Just
This
being
is
your
your
last
big
stage.
test. What turtle are you picking? Oh my god.
Leo. J
Come on.
version is not allowed. Must play on the US version.
Don't I own that game?
Only stage 10.
I have so many games on my shelf.
I like
Answers-
Leonardo.
The answer is Donatello.
I have that game on the
Come
shelf.
man. One's in chat for Donatello. Let's go. Ones. Everyone just
Donatello
do it.
got
Whether you
the
believe
time
it or
to
not.
shine in the first game, okay?
He
So-
should have his time to shine every game.
Yeah, there is an
Alright, this is
actual
cool.
level select code, and this level select code also gives you 9 lives. And so that code
Yeah.
is listed in the goals doc.
We were just trying to beat the first
and
one,
You can put that in.
but this is
and
the
that
second one,
puts
which
you
I
to
have.
level
I have
10.
already beaten. I have the game on the
And
shelf,
then from there,
so that's cool.
you just have to beat the game. So this is the final level in the game. This game had been in the Big 20 before. It had not been in the Big 20 for a while. And the last goal, I believe, was the first 3 stages. So this is just the final stage.
Nice.
It is a long stage. So it's funny. This goal is like longer than some like beat 4 worlds goals in other games. At least in my casual
Yeah,
play.
at least for us.
Yeah, at least for people who don't know what they're doing.
So
I
far,
did
this
have a
list
lot
is
of
pretty
fun
cool.
playing it, though. I mean, it was.
There's some
chill, the
suspect
bosses are
games on
cool.
this list, but
You get to-
overall,
like, what's his name? The
um,
Trog or something, and then
yeah,
not
Trog,
Trog, Trag, and
excited
then
to try these out.
Then Krang,
So just for a heads up, those who are
and,
watching, tomorrow
Shrek.
night I'll be
You know,
practicing
You got the baddies, dude.
the
The
games
big baddies.
in order.
Yeah, and so there is a checkpoint in this level if you're worried about 9 lives. Hopefully,
I do
you
4.
get better and don't need to continue. But if you
Practice
do
4
game
games
over
and
at
run
the end,
4,
you get to
4,
continue
8,
from after the
16,
first
20.
place. And you do continue with 9.
So I can have
lives.
5 sets.
Yeah,
So
if
we
you
just
did
learn
like
4 as a
Trog in the
block.
last- in
So it'd
the
be
previous
Nintendo
20,
World
you can
Championship
defeat Trog in
Godzilla
this
Level
game,
2,
so-
Buenos
Win
Blob. Practice that for a couple days and then move on
kind
to
of
the
a
next 4.
side-scroller, beat
I'll
'em
try to
up
figure something out, kid.
game.
But yeah, so far so good.
And get used to pushing A, then B very quickly. Probably with Raphael. I actually played. Didn't I play the J version, or you played the J version? and
I
were
think we
talking
both
about-
played both of them.
Yeah, but we settled on the US version. Yeah, the other one is A plus B, and hitting it at the same time, I didn't really care for. But that was just me personally. Couldn't do it. So J version is easier. That's exactly why the US version is in.
Hmm.
And this was a staff pick.
Yes, this was a staff pick.
Very cool. All right.
All right, game 16.
Next game, number 16. It was a highly voted game. That's true. It was. I'm excited for this one.
Like is here the wizard. No, it's not. What is this?
Reinhardt Core Gaming. Correct.
Micro Machines.
It is Micro Machines.
Ah. He was just playing this game not too long ago.
This game is Pog. So
This game is, yeah, this game's great. Who should we be? Which character?
Walter. It's always Walter.
Always Walter.
Always
No,
got a
actually, he was
great
playing a different one.
celebration.
I don't think it was this one. Or was he?
So we are going to go to the cue ball circuit.
Yeah, he was playing this game.
Cue ball circuit is like 7 races in, 6, 7 races in.
Yeah, I think it's 7. But,
7
well, I
races?
guess there's the monster
Alright,
truck.
well,
like,
I'm
bonus
usually
level.
decent at
Yeah,
these
there's
kind
a
of
bonus
games,
level
so
in there somewhere.
that should be
but
fine.
We really we were trying to come up with a goal, and we were like, the pool table level is the best one, so we had to get it in. So we extended the goal in this game to get that in.
This is a
It's the
$30 game.
classic Micro Machines level. So
Yeah, I also love the breakfast table, just with the Cheerios.
This is an
and
unlicensed
waffles
game.
and placemats and stuff.
This wasn't released in
And the syrup,
an
you
illegal
gotta go through the syrup.
manner.
Man, oh no! Watch out for the orange. So yeah, this is a cool game. Like, if you just, I think you can like cut across the Cheerios, and there's certain, or like go out of bounds out of the racetrack, and there's like certain checkpoints you have to hit just to say, like, so you don't get taken back. Because if you like go way out, I think you like get put somewhere. Okay, maybe not. Maybe.
Ads.
Quedan 20 segundos.
Ajá, pero ¿cuál cable cortaré? ¿El rojo
Spanish
o
ads
el
even.
azul? Oh,
Casi siempre es el azul.
pero también hay uno verde y otro amarillo.
I don't know why they have ads on their stream. That's
Red Bull.
they, they,
Tómalo.
they shouldn't have done that.
Ah, ya está.
Sin Red Bull, no hay alas.
Level. So the goal is to
Red Bull.
qualify in the cue ball stage. So that means you have to finish in first or second place.
Qualify for the cue ball
If you don't,
circuit.
you have to redo the level. There is an extra life available, I believe, in the
Alright.
bonus stage.
Alright. It is what it is.
Micro Machines.
Micro
I
Machines.
played with them a ton as a kid.
yeah, that's about it. I mean,
I think that's about it. Yeah.
a game, fun game, eliminate some people, beat the pool table.
Beat the pool table. All right, game number. Micro Machines was a staff pick as well. So, trying to get some kind of racing in here, and
I
pick
mean, you
Micro
can't have a
Machines.
race without a racing game, right?
Yeah, you need something. Even though Rad Racer's in it, it's not called Rad Racer, so didn't count. All right, game number 17.
No idea.
Well,
Our
well,
phase.
well.
Bucky O'Hare. Okay.
Bucky O'Hare makes its long-awaited return.
Heck yeah. This game is awesome. It's such
Yeah.
a good game.
Never played it, and actually, this was in the first Big 20 I ever played in, which was number 2. But we are not starting here.
Yeah, normally I think a lot of goals that you see in races for this are the 4 planets.
This game's in
Everyone's
the
done the
hundreds
4
of
planets,
dollars.
so we're skipping the 4 planets.
So there's a password
gonna
they're gonna give
start-
us.
After the planets, in the cell, and we're gonna beat the game
Beat the
starting at
game.
cell. And cell has some really cool platforming and stuff. And you got to kind of
This
like
game actually looks
discover all
really
the
good. I've
characters
never
one
played
by
it,
one again.
but I've
I
seen
think you start with just
other
Blinky
people
and Bucky,
speedrun this.
so. But yeah, you know, it's definitely not a free goal, but it's a fun one. Practice it up. There's a lot of cool things, cool bosses. Kind of this is like half a shoot 'em up game too. You're gonna get some shoot 'em up at the end part of the game, so you got a couple genres in here. But this will be good.
Yeah, this level was so cool that we, what's the word? We endured an auto scroller to put this level in because we liked it so much. Because we thought it was really cool to like have to save all the characters and stuff. So apparently you can't get that life, or I'm just not good enough. So Cell, and then is it
That's true.
magma?
Yeah, Bucky O'Hare was not
sewer,
did not
the
survive
sewers.
long
There's the sewers
with the competition.
and the magma and the reactor, and then the escape. I think those are the 4 levels you have to beat. So
Had too much competition.
I'm sure somebody in chat can help me out. Watch out for this hole here. There's a hole, and you fall through it. It sucks.
No, it'll be fine. There's nothing.
Actually, I shouldn't have said anything and just let everybody do that and fall in there themselves. But yeah, I think once you know this game, you can go like super fast, and it looks really fun too. So there's some tight platforming in here. There's an escape sequence. At
Not
the end.
horrible.
Um,
Doesn't look too
there's-
complicated.
There's a lot of variety in this goal, so
I don't like conveyor
you get
belts.
5 characters to use, so lots of different strategies you can use.
Someone mentioned another Grayskull special. Grayskull's
so
a
every
Twitch
room you
streamer
go
that I
in is a
follow.
checkpoint,
He
which is,
plays
pretty cool. So, like, if you
early
die
in the
any
morning,
room,
so
you just go
sometimes I
back to
check
where
out
you
his stream while I'm
were.
setting
Apollo
up.
did want to put hard mode in.
And he's really good at this, so
I did
I'll be
want
watching
hard
him
mode
to get
in.
all the tips
Maybe
and
another
tricks.
day.
We did float at hard mode to start at the beginning, but we decided not to. Hard mode would have been, as we say, hard.
Listen, I'm gonna make an executive decision here. We are gonna do a stream one day for people can do like blind hard mode runs because I would just really enjoy that. So
I have only done 2.5 levels of the hard mode.
Yeah,
So
that's
I-
what's
I
nice.
feel-
I follow a lot of speedrunners, top speedrunners, and
Yeah, this is a meaty
I
goal.
get
Lots here.
enough information
but definitely doable because you
that
get to just
helps
if you
me get
die,
through
you
these
can
big
go back to the
20s.
Beginning of that screen.
All right, so we're
And
almost
this
done.
was a
Uh,
staff pick.
3 more left, which is good because it's already past my bedtime. But finished up. Then tomorrow
Okay.
I'll be setting up, getting my
Now.
EverDrive ready, and
The final 3 games. What games are in the final 3?
Legacy of the Wizard.
Your answer in the chat. What games haven't been listed and are in the final 3 that will decide the winner of Big 20?
yeah, I guess a good point.
Number 19.
Game 20, 21, and 22 with Nintendo World Championships.
That's true. We've already hit. We only have
Here's your
one
Big
more
20.
game. Yeah, we only actually have one more game, right? So if you're counting at home, there were 2 voted games and 1 staff game remaining. Seeing some really good ones in here, but I don't know. Should we just change like the next game for the one that's mentioned the most?
I mean, maybe. Yeah,
Maybe.
let's you know what? We'll just start over right now and go.
First
The first
20
game
games
we
listed.
see. The first game we see. There it is. Qbert beat the game. Snake, rattle, and roll. Good luck, everyone.
Yeah, good luck. Miracle Piano.
Yeah, Temple of
They-
Dune, the Immortal.
The
Here in Poughkeepsie all day.
we did talk about this, Songbirder. You say deja vu a second time, but we did actually think, I did actually have that conversation of like, what if we just put the same game in twice with 2 goals? How insane would that be? So, that would be funny.
Deja vu.
Yeah, and
Deja
especially
vu.
deja vu would have been a good one. So, all right, here we go. Game number 18.
Skull and Crossbones. Wizardry. No idea. There's Wizardry.
Darnax.
People kept saying.
I don't know. He kind of spelled it wrong.
He did kind of spell it wrong.
Yeah, the card says moose. No, he is correct. It is wizardry.
That's interesting because people kept talking
So-
about it. It's almost like they knew it was going to be in there.
This was voted in.
With 750 games,
There
and
was a
people knew.
big movement to get this game in.
Yeah, I think a lot of people voted this in.
And so this
Wizardry, okay.
is a game. This isn't really a ROM hack, but we are going to beat the game.
Beat the game.
However, to make this goal, make any goal in this game even possible, we really had to be creative in what we did. And so with the help of somebody in the community, who shall remain nameless, we were able to come up with something we could do. So the goal is to beat the game. However, there is a Game Genie code applied to this ROM.
Oh.
And the Game Genie code is infinite gold. Excuse me, 1 trillion gold, not infinite. And then infinite experience after you fight 1 battle.
Okay. So if I own this game, I have Game Genie on my EverDrive.
Kind of work through.
But then I don't want to beat the game that way, like a full legit run.
Read from the goal information.
That must make the game really
sheet.
easy.
Go ahead.
So the game starts when you start, or here, you can't pre-create characters.
Never played
You
this
have
game,
to-
by the
The
way.
game comes with 6 characters. You do not have to use the characters that are provided.
Interesting. Yeah, I don't know squat
Sure,
about
I was
this
showing
game.
the game here. So yeah, we wanted to like the speed run of this. Any speed run is super RNG. You basically go down hallways and fight coins until you level up. It's random whether you get the coins. It's random whether you're even able to kill the coins. So we had to do something to like get some kind of consistency. So we're gonna. It comes with 6 pre-loaded characters. You can create more characters if you want. Okay. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna go into.
I'm gonna need a lot of tips for this. I have no
I don't
idea how
know.
to play this game.
We'll do this. You can see I am
2 games
flush with
left.
cash, so I can go buy stuff. I can buy my gloves and my blade, and I can leave.
I can see why they did 6.5
and
weeks
we'll go in.
practice for these games. Some of these games are a little awkward. Some of them not so much for me, but for other people they would be. In this game, definitely no
Oh,
idea.
apparently they come with stuff. I don't think we ever looked at that. That's fine. That doesn't matter. You have unlimited gold. You can buy whatever you want. So, in here, you go to beat 1 enemy, 1 encounter, sure. I don't know if this is going to be a good one. I'm actually going to run from this one, because I don't know if I can actually win that one. But I am level 1. I am very, very weak. It looks like I might actually die here. Okay, not dead yet.
Name them after Lord of the Rings characters.
Scruffy men. People are dying. This is very bad. Give me a slime. There we go. Okay. Slimes are killed. Woohoo! We did it. And now we can go back. And so here is where the Game Genie code comes into play. And this is where the runner really gets to make a choice. And so if you sleep at the inn, you will level up. If you sleep at the inn again, you will level up. And you can level up literally as much as you want with all of your characters.
Huh.
You could go to the bathroom with your dodo bird touching the A button over and over again and come back. And now you can come back to level 500 if you want.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm going
So
to
you
be
have
doing.
infinite level ups for
I mean,
every
for speedrun purposes, I'm probably just going to play
and from there,
with defaults. You know what I
you
mean?
go beat the game. So
We'll see. We'll figure it
There's
out.
one restriction. You're not allowed to use the Haman spell to warp the final boss out of the battle, which is what one of the speedruns does. So this is glitchless, no Haman, beat the game. Okay? So no ramen
Nestor.
spell.
Yeah.
So you can decide. I think a lot of the routing is going to be like, what minimum level can I go beat the game at? Because every level is going to cost you a number of seconds, right? Like maybe 2 levels cost you a second. And so it's going to be fun to see where that line is.
I'm
So
hopefully
even
I'm gonna
if you
let
leveled-
other
like when
people
I did
figure
this,
that out
leveled up
before I
till
get
everyone
to
had 500 hit points.
just like game
And then I went and
18.
killed the
So
boss, and it wasn't like I was ever really in danger. But you probably don't have to go that high. So We wanted to give this game a goal that was worth doing because it got the votes it got. So yeah, you can save like before, like this game has saving mechanism, like you go before a battle and you can camp and that will save you, so you can reset the game like while you're playing and get back out and, you know, not lose any progress. There is the chance you can game over in this and lose all of your characters. So don't do that. Read up on how to do that. Learn how the game works. Learn what it looks like to game over. And good luck. Malor is allowed, yes. So you can warp to. You can warp down, and then you can go through. So, yeah, we'll if there's anything we need to change, we will change. Because we only talked with one person, and if there are other things that we didn't consider and have to change this goal or any goals, we are open to doing that. So let's try to get that knocked out early. So anyway, Wizardry. Can you believe it's in a Big 20?
No.
Madness.
But it's in there.
Absolute madness.
It is. So yeah, sorry I kind of stole the mic there and gave us a little.
Listen, I was letting you go. The fact that you had to talk so much, this is one of those games where I was like, you know what? Just let them figure it out. Like,
yeah, we gave you the
canvas.
You know, kind of, yeah, the canvas, you get to paint it. So yeah, and that's Wizardry Proving Grounds. There is a second one that is not in there. So if you have the real cart and you have a Game Genie, I think you could put the code in and it still does the same thing. So we're letting you play with Game Genie. I think the starting characters were level 1. So you do have to actually go in and fight something level 1. And then from there, if you continue at level 1, I don't think that's what you should do. But we'll leave that up to the routers. Okay. Game number 19.
Hey, we're getting to the final.
Here we go.
We're done by 9:30 Eastern, hopefully. Huh? Jackal, nice. Oh man,
How
that's
can
cool.
this get any tougher?
Echolote is just nailing it.
Yeah,
He's
Tecolote
like
must
in
be
the
on
room. He's in the room with us.
Yeah, he's like he's got faster internet than everybody. What's this game? Jeep?
Beat
Jeep
the game?
2010?
Okay.
The Jeepicus game.
All right. Well, I've already done that. Yeah, right there. Jackal.
But yeah,
Beat
this
it.
is a we'll
Beat
say
this a
this
couple of
is
times.
a staff-picked game. It is Beat the Game. It's very fun. It's like a fun, casual and fun speed run. It does get more difficult as you go, but you know, it's one of the, it's kind of like a shoot 'em up where like, oh, you're gonna gather the power-ups and just you don't want to lose them.
I've never
I think the
speed
last
ran this
level
game, no.
is scary to a lot of people, but
The last level is hard, yeah.
I think with a little bit of practice, I have faith, and I learned
First couple
literally the
stages
other
are pretty
day that there's
easy.
a safe spot on the last boss, which I've gone my entire
There
life
is a
not
safe spot
knowing.
on the last
There's
boss,
that-
yeah.
So there's lots of strats, and yeah, it is a lot about lag reduction. You know, trying to like
Yeah.
shoot your missile in the right spots. You're killing kind of the most things. You don't want to be necessarily spamming stuff. So, but I think this is a classic. Like,
So out of all
This
the games
wasn't
on the
voted
list,
in,
I own
but people
NES
like this
Open,
game. So
Yeah,
Final
so
Fantasy,
this hasn't
Blades
been
of
in
Steel,
since number 3, I believe.
Turtles 2, and Jackal. I
Which is
own
kinda
5
hard to
games out of
believe
the
with a
20.
couple of,
Some of these games I can't
Yeah,
buy because they're
people's
too
choice.
expensive. Some of the other ones I might
that
pick
tank
up
just
though.
ran you over.
yeah,
We'll
you
see.
know what? It's a lot harder when you don't have like the cross explosion.
Chasing. They're chasing.
Here?
All right, well,
Yeah.
Legacy of the Wizard for number 20.
So yeah, this is Beat the Game.
If it's
practice
not,
up. There's a lot of easy games. This is not an easy game. I would say this is one of the tougher ones you're going to be spending more time on. So get used to this game. Enjoy the riding of the Jeep and blowing stuff up. Super fun.
So that's 19.
Here we are. I can't believe we're at the end of the list. We've been waiting so long. I made it through without goofing. I'm very excited. Now, if I
You
goof,
made it
it's
through without
okay. It was on
goofing.
purpose.
There's times where they've accidentally
So
shown the
number
picture of the
20.
game.
What is game number 20? I don't think they're going to get it. I don't think they're going to get it. Are you ready? Are you ready for the party to begin, to officially begin?
I guess you might as well show them,
All right.
or
here we
might as well let them hear.
let him in on the secret. Yeah. Here we go. Number 20.
People are saying Battle of Olympus.
It
Yeah.
is Battle of Olympus.
Battle
and
of
it is
Olympus.
Beat the game.
Beat the game? I don't know anything about this game.
This is going to be a
Beat the
interesting
game.
one. Put some time in, and yes, there is the asterisk because a lot of this game in the normal run is like you farm olives for 80 minutes. The new category that's coming out for this
That's a cheap game. 15,
is
20.
infinite olives, and
Bad
so
broth.
Oh, what?
the bad you will be able to go through this game. You won't lose your olives. You can buy stuff. You'll keep your olives.
So they
You get
got
to
like a cheat
actually,
code in it?
Like play through the game without having to do the
Zelda
farming
2
part.
clone? It looks like a Zelda 2
This
clone.
game is not easy. Definitely spend some time on it.
The last
but, like,
4 games are
I
beat
think
the
Lack
game.
and I and Looking
wild.
for Giants, like we kind of played through this.
But they
for
give
the
you like
first
cheat
time,
codes and stuff, so.
and
Oh yeah, it really is like a Zelda
it
2
was a
clone.
lot of fun.
The
It was a
slimes.
lot of fun. We had a really good time.
They look like highlight
We
slimes.
definitely enjoyed it. Yeah, we have the Olive Garden sponsor. We got the infinite check from them. But I don't know, there's a lot of different routes that people can probably choose. There's a lot of like secondary items that you might want to take, might not want to take.
All
It'll be
right, well that's the
different
20
strats.
games.
It'll be a good one though, and it's probably going to be for a good amount of people on a bit of the longer end too. So definitely put some time in. And yeah, this
You
is
wouldn't
like
qualify.
Zelda 2 of Zelda 2 was
Anybody
good.
could enter the
Oh,
race.
hot take.
You
Who
just
said
got to be
that?
able to play these
Who
ROMs
said that?
and Twitch stream it. So
Do I get to talk to him again? Or I don't get the sword yet. Okay. Actually, I think that screwed up my route because now I'll just start here. But yeah, this is beat the game, start to finish. There's unlimited continues. That's part of the game. You just start in different places. You'll use death warps to get back to where you were and stuff. So,
all
I
right,
think I'll
there's a
start
lot
right
of
here.
interesting games on here. A lot of games that
oh no, that's if you click retry.
I'm already pretty solid in.
Yeah.
So it should be pretty
So talk to
good.
that guy and you do some other things.
Pretty,
I don't
interesting
I don't
list.
really remember exactly where to go, but the later levels in this are so much fun. We just had the best
The
time.
Battle of
We played
Olympus.
together in
Yep.
calls and
Well,
stuff.
they got the list there you can
And
look
we're
at.
just really
It's
excited to see people learn
World
Battle of Olympus,
Championship,
'cause I've never
Godzilla,
played this
Adventures
game,
of Lolo 2,
and it
Boy and
just
His
feels
Blob,
like a
Mario
game
2
that people
Japanese
should play.
version, Deja
It
Vu,
is
so that's like
a lot
Lost
like
Levels.
Zelda 2,
Deja
but
Vu,
in other
which is
ways,
just
it's-
like
other ways it's harder than
Stargate
Zelda 2.
or
There's
Shadowgate.
a lot of tough platforming
And he has
predictable
Open Tournament
enemies.
Golf, Adventure Island
so
2,
tough
Rainbow
bosses, too.
Island, which is basically Bubble
So
Bobble
really
sort
looking
of.
for
Nightmare on Elm Street, Final Fantasy, Blades of Steel, Ghoul School, Where's Waldo,
really looking
Teenage
for more
Mutant Ninja
people to
Turtles
play. There
2,
is a speedrun leaderboard
Micro
for
Machines,
this,
which is like RC Pro Am basically,
that,
Bucky
you
O'Hare,
can submit runs to.
which is
You
like
can submit runs
which is
from
like
this,
Mega Man,
this ROM
Wizardry,
into the
it's a
Infinite
weird
Levels
RPG,
category. And
Jackal,
hopefully we'll get some regular
and
out of this too.
this game, Zelda
So,
2.5.
the password to
Cool.
Somebody asked in chat about Bucky. The password is provided in the goals document. So
All right,
it.
well, this was an interesting stream. Oh,
that's the list.
I appreciate everybody stopping in to check out the list.
That's it.
I'm
the
just happy
stream
it's
is
out.
probably gonna
This was
end
a
now,
long process.
It sure was.
and
I think like
we got
the
the
voting
list
happened like
tomorrow.
what,
We'll start
6
checking
weeks
out
ago.
the games.
So
Well,
I don't think I could
Nintendo World
overstate
Championships. I'll do a couple runs of that and see
how
what kind of
much
times we
time
can
we
do.
spend sometimes trying to get through games and
And
goals. But
that's that.
we are happy the list is out. Happy that there's like half of this is like submittable goals. So
Yeah,
nice
there's a
to
lot
see
of
some
there's a lot of
runs,
games on
some
here that
runs
I could
get put on
submit to
the board. There's some games
speedrun.com,
specifically I
which
wanna
is
learn
cool.
and play.
A lot of
Games I'm going to be
games I
maybe
might
not
try to
learning,
pick up
but I'll be watching
and
a lot.
buy to own while I'm racing them. That'd be pretty cool.
So Thumbros, we're using the Infinite Olives. So if you look at the Infinite Olives board, it's a little bit shorter than that, I believe.
And
Yeah, the world record is 1850, I think.
Yeah, but this is definitely going to be like
This is gonna be a
20
long
something.
game.
Yeah, this is probably one of the longer games that's been in the list for a while. So unless you get really good, if you get really good at this game, like you're going to save a lot of time on other people.
so anyway, what do you guys think of the list in general?
Hey,
This is what I'm going to be doing a lot in the next 6 weeks, practicing these games one at a time, doing short races. I think I'm going to be doing races of 4, so I'll learn the first 4 games. I'll race the first 4, and then after I'm comfortable with that, I'll start learning the next 4 games. Then I'll race those 4, and probably at some point race the first 8. I'll try to figure it out.
I think that's really cool.
The host talks too much, but that's just what
Yeah,
they
probably
do.
a miscellaneous category, but I think that will really kind of.
I talk too much.
Listen,
Um,
So-
when Lax showed me Vanilla Wizardry, and I was like, I don't know if we can make a realistic goal. And luckily, I feel strong about this one that it lets people play the game, explore, route.
Yeah.
Get
So a lot of familiar games and a lot of new games
definitely
that
have
I'm
new
not
games
familiar
to
with
play.
at all, but
It's
been
not
wanting to
like-
play them actually. So that's great all around.
If you want the full experience, you could go watch my PB of this game, and I did this category.
All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and shut the stream down. Hope everybody has a great night tomorrow night. Like I said, this is what I'm gonna be doing for the next 6 weeks. So thanks for watching. Hope this race is good and wish me luck. And have a great night. Take care.